Hello, everyone. This is Kent, and who are you?
I'm Matty.
Can you look at the camera and say it, though?
I'm Matty.
Yeah, this is Matty. Kent and Matty Olson from Twin Cities Autism Foundation. We're here to tell you a little bit more today, maybe a little bit clearer, maybe a little more story. Our story, a little bit. This kid's story. Here, we learned back, Matty's now 13, and we learned back when he was about 5 years old that he had autism. So we kind of, around that time, threw ourselves into the autism community, started learning a lot of new things. But yeah, he was, what are you really good at, buddy? What are some of the things you're really good at?
I'm good at puzzles.
You're good at puzzles, yes. He's very, very good at puzzles. Folks with autism have a tendency to see in pictures, and he definitely is one of those. You sit up with me a little bit more. You sit up with me up here. Cool. So he's definitely one of these folks that can see in pictures. You can tell by how quickly and how well he does puzzles. Actually, when he was 3 and he was in preschool, his teachers actually noticed that he was doing 100-piece puzzles in preschool when he was 3 years old. He was actually going to the next door room and pulling out puzzles that they had in the room, but no kids ever did them because when they were 3 and 4 years old, they weren't really able to do 100-piece puzzles yet. And we thought, oh, that's pretty cool. So we started having him do a few more puzzles at home. We thought, this is a neat little party trick when he's 3 years old. We're thinking that's kind of fun, good for him. Lo and behold, we find out later, because he was really hitting all of his developmental milestones in the first few years of his life. We didn't know anything about the fact that he had autism. So that started to really show up a little bit more after age 4, and started noticing some new challenges with communication and such. So autism, obviously a neurological disorder, maybe not obviously, letting anyone know that doesn't know this already, sending this out to our personal sphere through Facebook, as well as out to our friends through the Twin City Autism following. But autism is a neurological disorder that tends to affect people's ability to communicate and socialize. You get a pretty heavy dose of that. There's different things that folks with autism are good at and not so good at. And hey, look at my shirt. And by the way, he's not wearing his one of our 5K shirts today because because he didn't have a gray one, and it's Saturday, and Saturday is what?
Saturday is gray day.
Saturday is gray day. So no blue Twin Cities Autism shirt today for Matty. So different kind of thing, right? So Saturday's gray day. Anyway, so it does affect your ability to communicate, and he had some good little buddies for a couple years at preschool, and they were starting to separate. Sad for parents to see those kind of things happen, but starting to wonder why, and he wasn't really keeping up communication-wise, so they were starting to not communicate with him because he wasn't communicating back in the same way, and so they're starting to become less interested, unfortunately. Matty really does want to have friends, but he has continued to have certain friends he made over the course of his years in preschool and elementary school kind of pass him by. It goes with the territory. This is not a sob story. It's just letting people know how it is, that it becomes increasingly difficult for young people that later on they get into elementary school and then into middle school, where he is now, to really understand him. Young people are coming into their own, and they're having their own challenges with becoming their own person, and finding some way to understand Matty and others like him and some of their differences is just usually not on the table. So unfortunately, part of the life is also not having as many friends. We're mostly his friends, his sister and his family, and some cousins that know him and love him and appreciate him. This is a part of the life of autism, and you work to develop social skills over time and help them to find friends that really are on the same page, but difficult thing to do. So that goes with the territory. So our story, neurological development looking pretty normal the first few years, and then all of a sudden we realize, hey, we do have a child with autism. So let's throw ourselves into this thing and say, how can we make a difference? How can we make a bigger difference as a family, as a group of people with our sphere of influence that care? Matty himself, how can he step up and be representative of something that helps the autism community as a whole? How can we be a means to an end as a group of people to help the people with autism all over and extend our reach beyond our own household? So we fundraised a lot of money, several $1,000s over the course of a few events with 2 different charities over about 2.5 years, 5 events with 2 other charities under the name Matty's Puzzle Pack. So that's what we did for that, and that caused us to birth Twin Cities Autism Foundation and our TCA 5K that typically takes place each fall. So we were about to have our 5th annual 5K event this fall. It would have been on the 4th Saturday of September. Would have been coming up here this on Saturday, a couple weeks from now, September 26th. Because of COVID, a lot of these types of events are canceled, and we decided to do the same this year with ours. However, we wanted to do something meaningful, something big, something to create awareness, something to raise funds and awareness and help others in a big way, and do it maybe another way, something similar but something another. Well, here's a fact. The fact is that less than 1 in 68 Americans are now diagnosed with autism, and it's a little more here in Minnesota, maybe due to our better medical systems. Who knows? Maybe it's something environmental in Minnesota, but even larger number in Minnesota, 1 in 44 now diagnosed with autism in the state of Minnesota. So Laura, my beautiful wife and co-founder of Twin Cities Autism Foundation, and I will be clumping 44 miles on September 26th in honor of the autism community and to raise funds for the autism community. So 1 in 44 Minnesotans now diagnosed. We're going to do 44 miles on that day. You will see attached to this video, or I will send you there on our website, tcautism.com. There's information about 44 miles for autism. There is a Facebook event now created for 44 Miles for Autism. You can look it up that way. If anyone wants to create a team and fundraise for the Minnesota autism community as part of 44 Miles for Autism, there is a crowd rising. It's actually now GoFundMe charity. At GoFundMe charity, there is Twin Cities Autism Foundation now has a page, and within that page, there's also an event for 44 Miles for Autism on September 26th here in 2020. So we are looking for your support, looking for your help. Whatever that might be, we will post what we have created as a 5.5 mile loop that by virtue of doing 8 of those, we will accomplish the 44 miles on September 26th. If someone wanted to come out in Brooklyn Park at the shelter location where we're going to start from, right off Oxbow Creek Drive in Brooklyn Park, right on the edge of Brooklyn Park and Champlin. If anyone wanted to come out and participate, they could actually do a 5.5 mile loop to help out with that. If they wanted to come out and just kind of throw your support in that way, you could come out and say hello. We'll do some posts, live posts and videos as the event's going on September 26th. But any help that you're willing to provide would be awesome. Any donation, $4.40, $44, $88 if you want to double up on that. Whatever you could do for our 44 Miles for Autism event would be fantastic. So I think that's about all we wanted to talk about today, just to make sure people knew maybe a little bit more about our story and how this came to be, and this kid right here and how he inspires a lot of the work that we do. A little bit more about autism in general. A little bit about how Twin Cities Autism Foundation came to be, and now the launch of the 44 Miles for Autism event. We're super excited to get out and exhaust ourselves and our hips and joints and knees and legs and so on September 26th, and look forward to your feedback, your love, support. Even if you're just praying on it for us, we'll take that too. So appreciate you listening. Have a fantastic day, and hopefully we'll be sending out some more videos and information here over the next couple of weeks as well. Appreciate your time. You want to say bye to everybody?
Bye, everybody.
Right?
Thanks.
Thanks for listening to us, right?
Thanks for listening to us.
And say that, you want to tell them, are you excited about the 44 Miles for Autism event we're going to do? Not excited about that?
No.
Not excited about Mama and I walking 44 miles that day for everybody?
Oh, okay.
Then you are?
Yeah.
Changed his mind. Good deal. Okay, so reach out to us if you've got questions. Have a fantastic one, and look forward to maybe seeing you or talking to you. Take care.